A woman vanishes at a church convention. Western Bureau. The family of 61-year-old St. James resident Joyce Fearon is desperate for any information that might lead to her whereabouts after she went missing on National Heroes Day while on a church trip in Christiana, Manchester. Fearon, a resident of Barnet Oval in Montego Bay, was part of a group from the Faith Temple Assembly of God, also based in Montego Bay, which attended the Women's Convention in Christiana on Monday. Her sister Nerissa Castles told IRI News Media TV that the family is especially concerned for the senior citizen's well-being as she had suffered 2 strokes in the past year. She had a stroke over a year ago, and then she had a second stroke about a month ago and was hospitalized, and after the second stroke, she was not the same person. She is not talking a lot, and she is not eating like she used to, Castles said concerning her sister. She didn't tell anyone she was going on the convention trip. She saw her son on Saturday and she didn't tell him. She went on the convention trip with her church, and I understand that after lunch, that was the last time they saw her, Castles added. It was like she walked away and continued walking because she left her pocketbook, left everything there, and she never returned. Fearon, who also goes by the name Maxine, is described as being 5 feet, 3 inches tall, and about 190 pounds, with low-cut white hair. At the time of her disappearance, she was wearing a white blouse and a red skirt. Bishop Conrad Pitkin, a pastor of Faith Temple Assembly of God, told IRI News Media TV that Fearon has been a member of his congregation for about 10 years. She hardly misses a worship service. She is there on a Sunday morning, and she will be there for the women's meeting on a Monday evening. Prior to her illness, she was very active in church with the hospitality team, but in the latter part of last year, she took ill, and we noticed that mentally, she has been slowing down somewhat, said Pitkin, who is also the custom for St. James. Then on Monday she went with the group to the Women's Convention in Christiana. They recall that she had lunch with them, and about 5:30 when they were ready to leave and the bus was being loaded, they realized she could not be found and the alarm was raised at that time, Pitkin added. It is understood that security footage is currently being examined to ascertain whether reports that Fearon may have been spotted in Albert Town, Trelawney, are true. 200 pounds of ganja seized in St. Anne. Law enforcers attached to the Area 2 narcotics team seized over 200 pounds of compressed ganja during a targeted operation in Bel-Air 2, Runaway Bay, St. Anne on Thursday. The police say 2 men are in custody in connection with the find. The St. Anne police say between 10:45 p.m. and 11:25 p.m., they went to a location in the community based on information received. They say several men, on seeing the police, ran leaving the contraband behind. It was seized pending further investigations. 9 arrested for allegedly extorting PPV operators in Halfway Tree. The police have arrested 9 people as part of a crackdown on extortion activities targeting public passenger vehicle, PPV, operators in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew. The police say the individuals were apprehended on Thursday on suspicion of extortion, violations of the Road Traffic Act, and other offenses. They say 2 of those arrested are persons of interest in gang-related activities in the area. The operation was conducted by personnel from the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, STEB, and the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, CTOC, in response to concerns raised by PPV operators about being extorted by individuals demanding money in exchange for allowing them to operate in the area. The police say the operation also aimed to disrupt the activities of gangs involved in extortion and other criminal activities in Halfway Tree. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, is reminding the public that extortion is a serious offense and that anyone found guilty of engaging in such activities will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. The JCF is also urging members of the public to report any incidents of extortion to the police.